Alright guys, I am back for another trade recommendation. I am Tim from Capes and Scowls. You can find me at Twitter at mad_dog_Tim. And you can find our podcast at capesandscowlspodcast.com. And if you need to email us for any reason, it's capesandscowlspodcast@gmail.com. So today, we're talking about Invincible. Invincible is amazing. If you love superhero comics, you should be reading this. This book is a Robert Kirkman book, who's the guy who wrote Walking Dead and Outcast, which you may be more familiar with since they have television shows. Invincible is the cool little mini-mates the kid's playing with in one of the series, the Walking Dead seasons. Anyways, this book, so much better than that. So he has powers similar to Superman, but he feels like a Spider-Man book. It feels like a 70s, 80s Spider-Man book. And what is fun about it is it does all those things that you can't do at DC, that you can't do at Marvel. For example, if I have Superman's strength and I punch a regular guy, my fist should pretty much go through him. That's the kind of stuff that happens in this book. There's no limitations. The limitations are only on Kirkman, and believe me, they do a great job. There are things that happen early on in this book that come back 30, 40 issues later. Now, this is a lengthy read if you want to get into it. This is volume 1 right here. This is what that looks like. There are, at current, 23 of these. The good news, the series is going to end, which sounds like bad news, but as long as it ends well, I'm fine with it. So, the book's going to end soon, so if you want to catch up, it's going to have an ending point. The book goes all over the superhero genre. Basically, Mark is your main character. His dad is the Superman of this universe. And as he hits puberty, he actually realizes, much to his happiness, he's getting superpowers. So, his dad does what any good dad would do. He puts him on the equivalent of the Teen Titans team, where he learns how to superhero. And the book is just phenomenal. It goes all over the place. It tackles every kind of power, every kind of villain, every kind of motive, including some more real-world issues. It is always shocking when people bite the big one in this book. I swear, Kirkman has to have a giant whiteboard somewhere with just all these little plot threads written on it for him to keep up with. It's insane. The book is great. It has 2 different artists. Original artist was Cory Walker. He ended up leaving the book, and Ryan Oatley took on the book. I love Oatley's art. I love it a lot. It's really, really good, and if you want to see other examples of his art, you should check out Grizzly Shark, which is as awesome as it sounds. The book is really good, and I highly recommend it. I can only say it's really good 1,000 times, but I recommend it a lot. I think it's probably the best superhero book that is not Marvel and DC. It's kind of a controversial thing to say, but read it yourself. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me why you think I'm wrong, and that's what's important. We like to have discussions here. I will never be mad at somebody for their opinion. I'll just disagree with it. So, thank you for checking us out again. Make sure you read some Invincible, alright? And you can find me on Twitter at mad_dog_Tim and capesandscowlspodcast.com. Thank you.